In today's video, I'm going to show you how to use this layering silhouette stamp set in the Breath of Sunshine card kit from Gina K Designs. Hi everyone, I'm Mindy Eggen and welcome to my channel. I would love it if you subscribed, liked this video, and shared it with your friends. Now before I get into my card, I'd like to show you some of the other products being released this month, starting with the terrific Teacher stamp set. It has a lot of great sentiments on here for back to school. It even has a coordinating die for your apple, which you can create in solid colors or in these fun patterns. We have the wonderful Watsonia stamp set that has this large floral image, coordinating dies, and also two other blooms. I'm sorry, I'm so tongue-tied tonight, but this is a really great stamp set. We also have Everyday Amazing, another great one with that beautiful kind of star pattern you can put on your cardstock, along with these strawberries with coordinating dies and leaves. Then we have Big Thanks. Lots of ways to say thank you in these fun different fonts, kind of scripty, and just a really great all-around stamp set. Then we have Sunny Days 2. How fun is that scooter down there? And I love those shaped clouds. I can't wait to use those. And then there's this bicycle that you can add the wheels to and kind of customize to your own liking. Coordinating dies available separately. Then we have the Nature Walk stamp set. Beautiful nature stamp set with those pine trees, the butterfly, some mushrooms, also a set of coordinating dies that you can purchase separately. Next, we have some fun new poly glaze sheets, starting with the skeleton leaves. Now, I believe there is or was a stamp set similar to this. This is going to create amazing foiling detail, and there is a coordinating die that you can pick up to die cut out your leaves. Then we have the, which ones are these? These are the grungy leaves. So these are all in the poly glaze, and this one has, each of these have 10 sheets included in a pack. Then we have the Petite Flourish. So it's a beautiful background design that you can foil for your card. Keep in mind you can ink blend over the top of the foiling. And then we have the Cone Flower Garden. This is the Thanks. Now, if you have this in your stash, Gina has the Scripty Thanks and Shadow die. These Thanks polyglaze sheets, if you take that shadow die and line it up, it will die cut out your Thanks foiled sentiment. So I love that feature. There's also this one in the word grateful. So this word die was previously released at one point. That shadow die will cut out your word grateful. And the brand new incentive set that we have here is the Forget-Me-Nots with this lovely set of Forget-Me-Not floral image and beautiful sentiments. Now we can jump into the Breath of Sunshine card kit, which has two large stamp images on here, a stencil, coordinating dies, and then the free gift is those beautiful autumn leaves die set. Now here's a quick closer look of each of the stamp sets. This one is the Breath of Sunshine stamp set. It has some layering sunflowers, layering leaves. We have these really beautiful pumpkins, different centers that you can put in the center of your sunflowers, and then coordinating dies. And one of my favorite features out of all of this is we have coordinating dies for our scripty sentiments. I love when companies include this. So I am just lining them up to show you that there is a die for each of those. Now, these dies are included in the kit. Then we have the Harvest Silhouettes stamp set, and if you have been following me for any length of time, you know that I love silhouette images. This has a beautiful farm kind of landscape, some hills you can put in the background. There are these little tractors and little horses next to the barn. It is so adorable. This one is the Cobblestone stencil, also included in the kit, and then this gorgeous autumn leaf die set. So it's going to have a detail layer and a base layer. So that was just a really quick walkthrough of the entire release being released this month for August 2023, including the kit. And now I can jump into my card project. I'm going to be using the Harvest Silhouettes stamp set, surprise, surprise, and I'm going to start by ink blending a background. So the colors I'm using today are Sweet Corn, Powder Blue, and I believe that was Medium Lilac. I will have all of the supplies, including the new release, listed down below in the video description. I have a piece of layering weight cardstock that I'm going to ink blend on starting at one end with the sweet corn ink. I go about a third of the way up, and then I'm going to come in with that powder blue. So I start just a little ways past that sweet corn to make sure I'm getting a really nice kind of consistency of the blue. And then once I have that, I can blend into that sweet corn just a little bit. Now I flip the cardstock. I'm going to come in at the other end with the medium lilac. My whole plan for this is I wanted this to be my ink blended sky, and I'm going to have a window over it. So that's why I came up pretty high with that yellow and coming down pretty far with the medium lilac, because I want to make sure that that's going to fit inside of the window that I'll be placing over the top. And also keep in mind that if your background isn't looking perfectly smooth right off the bat, give your inks time to dry. Gina's inks, once they dry back, they really do create a flawless look. Now this is the window die from the Master Layouts 5 die set. I'm centering this over some heavyweight cardstock. I'm going to run that through my die cut machine to create my window. So this is setting my scene. I want to have the silhouettes in the background. So once I have kind of looked at that, made sure that my ink colors are all visible in the window, then I can start stamping my silhouettes. I'm going to have some areas of the stamp set overhanging. So I have my cardstock on a sticky mat. This is actually the Turnabout Jig from Concord and Ninth, but any type of sticky mat will work. And I am using one of the Hills layers. Once I kind of lined that up over my window piece, I removed the window piece, and now I'm inking this up with Stormy Sky ink. So this is just a really nice dark gray color. I do highly recommend cleaning your stamp before you stamp it down. I just rubbed my hand over it, but apparently my hand was dirty because I have all these speckles on my stamp. So nothing wrong with the stamp. It just means I did not clean my stamp before stamping anything down. I want to make sure I darken up that silhouette image in the background, so I am going to ink it up again. I'm going to kind of fill in some of those areas. I still had two little spots, but you are not going to see them once everything dries back and I start building up my silhouette scene. Now for my next layer of the silhouette, I want to use the one that has the barn and the horses. So for this, I flipped my Misti because I needed to have more of the right side of the stamp. So I positioned that. I get my head in the way a lot because I really want to line this up. I really want to make sure that I'm getting the images I want into my scene, which is kind of part of the barn and those cute little horses. So once I am pretty sure that I have everything in that viewfinder or in that window, then I could go ahead and ink it up. And this is using the black Onyx ink. All of the inks are from Gina K Designs, and I'm going to stamp that down, really applying pressure and making sure that that stamps down really well. I'm really impressed. Black Onyx stamps so good, even just on the first try. And check out that silhouette and that hillside in the background. It is just absolutely perfect. I went ahead and just bended my sticky mat to release my cardstock, and I have a piece of acetate here. You're not going to be able to see it very well on camera. I placed it over my cardstock to try and help me see it better. And I'm placing some double-sided adhesive all around the edges of the acetate. Now my card panel and my window are 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So I have my acetate trimmed to be just a little bit smaller. And then I could remove that release paper and place this on the back of my window. I really just did that so I had somewhere for my sentiment to sit so that there was a flat surface there. I do want to give it dimension, so I am adding some foam tape all around my window panels, and then I can remove that release paper and place this over my ink blended background. And I absolutely love how we can look through this window and see that silhouette scene. Of course, it would be just as beautiful if I hadn't placed any window over the top. I'm going to use a sentiment that is off of that Breath of Sunshine stamp set. So I'm inking that up once again in black Onyx ink. I had to stamp it a second time because I stamped it too many times up in the top portion and it got a little distorted. So I stamped it again just once, ran that through the die cut machine with the coordinating die, and I also die cut out a few extra of that die so that I could layer them together with my liquid glue to help give it some stability and dimension. Now I plan on putting this over the top of my window, and I'm adding some of the small foam squares just to the bottom half of my sentiment because the top half is going to rest on, I guess, that window pane part. So I was trying to make it as flush as possible. And that's going to finish off my card project for today. I have another card here that I wanted to share where I only used the sweet corn ink and the powder blue. So it gives it a whole other look when you just change up a color or leave a color out. I want to thank you so much for joining me today, and I will have more to share using this kit very soon.